So Casey and I during movie night was a lot too. Um, I think that Casey should not have gotten up. People struggle with that where they're not good at expressing their feelings without invalidating someone else's feelings. Like it seems like it's really hard for Casey to express his genuine feelings without invalidating somebody else's feelings or making somebody else feel less than of without getting his feelings across. Like he can't. It seems like he has a lot of struggle doing that.
It seemed in my theory on that, lips is that KC KC feels like his feelings are not being heard or understood.
Yeah, because that makes sense. That's usually why people act defensive because they feel like they're not being heard. But I feel like he's not expressing his feelings
Properly to be heard.
properly to be heard.
100%.
Because we're understanding, and that's the thing. And we the girls and Aniya will say it over and over. You know, she never really had a problem with him exploring. It was just the way
Disrespectful, bro.
it was just disrespectful. And I think that if he could understand that lesson, it would help him a lot better in the future because
Period. Life.
he's gonna
will take
disrespect the wrong girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could disrespect TT the wrong way, and then she's sending her brothers and whoever else after him. So I feel like you need to be careful with who you're messing around with, who you're talking to. That's why it's important to actually think before you speak, mind what you say. And I think that like he's just genuinely forgetting, like throughout this process of his ego being like bruised and kind of I feel like he's going through an ego death, to be honest. Like on national television, it's a sight to see, to be honest. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you're saying key words that exemplifies that. He's saying words like they just see my power.
right.
You know?
And nobody picked me, so it gives that your ego was bruised when you first came in. Now when you got to Casa, your ego was then pumped up because you felt like this was how your experience was supposed to be.
Meanwhile, that's the counselor's good's job is to connect with you as soon as possible so they can make it back to the
Right.
world.
They only had but so much time, so of course they're gonna go hard, not realizing the game. But it also gives that in real life you probably don't get that much play because you are excited over this to an extent where your ego is boosted through the roof. So then you come back and you still have this ego and you're saying, oh, I've never seen you like this and that. It was more of a level of comfortability and an ego boost. That's why they never seen you like that.
Hold on. Yes, I feel like he was very comfortable with TT. That's why he's on that. Because when it comes to
Aniya challenges him. She makes him feel. She intimidates him with her education, with her class.
Yes.
It's a different caliber of a woman, and that can be intimidating to a man.
He has to tap into his maturity, his responsibility side.
Yes.
He has to tap into his security side.
Right.
Not just security, I won't leave you, but security as in I can take care of you.
You can't play with Aniya the way that you can play probably with TT. Unfortunately, that's how I see things because if Aniya is saying that it's asking you for you to even be serious during a conversation about feelings where you should be serious. This is how I know that you're a child because you can't even sit down and express your feelings when she's asking you to be serious when you need to be serious.
And you're grown because you kind of you acknowledge that, but it seemed like you're backpedaling now.
And he started to deflect, and then he started to blame his childhood and other things, which is fine. You know, a lot of people use humor to get through things, but like when it's time to have a serious conversation, we have to have those serious conversations to get us through those tough times, to get us through situations and uncomfortable conversations. Like we have to have those, so we have to be serious with each other. Not everything can be a joke, otherwise there's no growth.
And your partner is the one who helps you through that because fact of the matter is, like with you, babes, right? I'm what on my master year, 33, right? So that's probably my second or third awakening, so to speak. I'm past Phoenix level, so I'll say my third awakening. KC, sincere. You guys to me are mirrors when it comes to going through maybe your first awakening because the woman that is being brought to you, left and right, is a woman that can allow you
we're not talking about
to
sincere,
elevate.
though.
But KC and sincere is the same.
I don't think think that KC has been brought women that could elevate him though. Like I don't think
Which
he
KC has once. Aniya was the woman to elevate him.
Oh, okay.
To tap him into the responsibility. Sometimes you gotta be serious. Sometimes not supposed to be serious. Okay. You see what I mean? Sometimes you gotta like hold on. I need you to receive this real quick.
Yeah.
You see?
And stern.
Mm-hmm.
Not someone that's gonna be like, oh my god, like it just catch your attitude. Someone that's gonna try and hold him accountable in a nice way. Even when Aniya was pissed off in a lot of things, and like even during that apology that he so-called gave, even though she had to literally talk an apology at him, that pissed me off too, because she had to literally pull the apology at him because he was not trying to apologize for the life of him. He was not trying to do it. He didn't want to do it. He wasn't trying. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like it was such a non. There was no genuine.
Because Aniya forces him to adult.
And he doesn't like
adulting doesn't mean you have to be serious all the time. That's where he got it conflicted at. Right. Aniya forces him to actually adult. And like see time himself. And place.
And see himself.
Yes. When it comes to teaching, it's as you said, it is home. Right. So he's allowed to be a child at home. Ooh. He's allowed to have an anger tantrum. He's allowed to feed me. You know, he's allowed to be baby.
This is true. And TT does that. TT does that by protecting him and doing all of that.
That's why he's gonna. That's why he's gonna joke with TT. And instead of haha, look at them, look at her face, ha ha ha.
Right, like a sister, like a.
Yes, he reverts back to his childhood, his home life.
Mm-hmm. When he's around TT, because TT gives off that energy.
Yes. Yeah. Just like sincere. I don't know.
Instead of going, and then he wants to talk to other girls, but the other girls don't want to talk to him, and I think that irritates him.
100%. Yeah. I feel like maybe low key he might have a thing for Trinity. I don't know. I keep saying that.
Or Melanie. Somebody. I feel like
he's a fact like yo. I only want nobody came to my door. Right. Alright, it was day one, bro. It was day. You just had a weird ass answer. Plants. You could have had. See what happened with that weird ass answer. Plants. You had nobody to kiss.
It just.
So all the other things is like when you didn't choose plant, you could have chose cat or the dogs. You had other girls to kiss to make it extra move like other dudes did. So from your first mistake that you said on TV, you let that catapult to the rest of your journey for 3 weeks, for 4 weeks. Bro, accept when you do wrong, accept it, own it, and be like, all right, that's it. All right, and then continue, bro.
But yeah, that's it for KC and goddamn.
You need to go. You need to go. You missed out on your bag. You need to
grow up.
You missed out on your bag.
Because you can't let go of your own ego.
Damn shame.
It's really bad.